been caught red-handed. Would you lock me up in your hands and never abandon me again? I've been calling out your name in the storm. Can you hear me in the rain as it's pouring on the streets? Feel like I've been sitting here for weeks waiting on a miracle or somebody to preach to my heart. It hasn't reached to my soul. Whoa.
Hi, I'm Lizzie. I don't go to the gym. I'm a hair under 5'5", so I'm certainly not a model, but I do know some tricks to get yourself to look damn good in your everyday portraits, or maybe some self-portraits if you're into that kind of thing. Today, I will be using my Sony a7 III body with my 16-35 f2.8G master lens, and I'll be hooking it up to the Sony Imaging Edge mobile app on my phone to take these self-portraits. Oh, and the Peak Design tripod. Hold on, I'm gonna go get it 1 second. Okay, just got the tripod, set it down over there. So, although I'm using some pretty fancy gear to take these photos, it doesn't mean that my tips today don't apply to if you're taking photos of yourself or of your friends on a mobile phone, for example. The whole reason I wanted to make this video was because I was at a music festival with a friend of mine, and we were taking some photos together, and I could tell after every photo she was kind of disappointed. And finally she came out with, okay, can you just tell me how to pose already? So I gave her a couple of tips, and after that I could tell she really liked the photos, and it did drastically improve her look in the photos. She's a super beautiful woman. It's just that we all know some angles are more flattering than others. So let's get into how I can make you guys look fit as fuck. Learn your body type. Spend some time in front of the camera learning how you like your body to look best and what poses you prefer your body in. For example, I prefer my body facing square to the camera, but I know a lot of people prefer to have their shoulders turned a little bit away from the camera. Not fully sideways, but just a little bit in this general direction. If you're taking photos straight on, point one of your legs and your toe as well. Make sure that your shoulders are back, and then tighten your core or your abs. Pop out your hip a little bit, so sit into that pose. And what do you do with your arms? So that's what back pockets are for. Put your hands in your back pockets or maybe around your friend. Arms are generally more flattering if they're away from your body a touch, not pressed up against your body. So you can try to cheat this a little bit if you can. A lot of these principles apply to when you're sitting as well. Personally, I love sitting poses because it makes my butt look a little bit bigger. Sit up tall on the closest edge of whatever you're sitting on, and stick out one leg, and again, point both of your toes. Same thing applies to your arms. You can cheat them away from your body a little bit. So a little bit more about what to do with your arms, because that always seems to be the thing that happens when you go to take a photo, like alone or with people. You're like, what do I do with my arms? You can start by putting them in either your front or your back pockets. Just always make sure your shoulders are back and you're standing up tall or sitting up tall. You can put your arms around your friend, or if you want them down by your side, you can just cheat it away from your body a little bit, or you can put them on the front of your hips. Again, just kind of stick your elbows out a little bit and keep your shoulders back. For you more amateur photographers out there, or you selfie queens taking photos with your mobile phones, make sure that whoever is taking the photo of you, or if you're taking the photo of someone else, that you're photographing them at their eye level. Because a lot of times, if you're taking the photo from too low, or if you're taking the photo from too high up, it can look a little distorted and a little bit unflattering. Sorry, this is so bright, so I'm gonna be super squinty while I'm doing this. Also, there's a baby cow behind me and I'm super distracted by that, but it's fine, we're gonna keep going. For all of you aspiring photographers out there, or aspiring advanced selfie takers, as Sorrel likes to say, I wanted to mention my tripod. As you guys know, I'm using the Peak Design tripod, which is brand new and not even out yet, so I feel very special. I'm not gonna talk a lot about the features of it because you've probably watched about a bajillion videos on that. You can go watch Peter McKinnon's, you can go watch my friend Kitty, a Toll of Visuals video about it. What I'm gonna talk about is whether this is actually a decent tripod, whether it's worth the money, me whether it's actually the best travel tripod ever, and why it's becoming my go-to tripod for pretty much everything, and especially my advanced selfies. I've been taking this tripod on all of my trips recently, so it's lighter than most travel tripods I've had my hands on, and it's super compact. On my travels, and I definitely don't get sick of this happening at all, is that people come up to me and go, "Hey, is that the new Peak Design tripod?" And I'm like, "Why, yes it is." And Chris is also super jealous that I have it, and he's constantly trying to steal it from me, and succeeds in stealing it from me quite often, so that's fine. The main thing I love about this tripod though is that it's so freaking intuitive. It's compatible with most archetype plates, so all you do is you snap on the head, twist this to lock it, and turn to lock and unlock the ball head. This little knob allows you to extend the middle bar. You can extend the legs in seconds, not to mention low mode, inverted mode, the little chamber for the cell phone mount. I could go on and on. Now for my selfies specifically, I can make adjustments to the ball head with one hand, and really easily. It's also light enough that I can lift up the whole tripod with my camera attached with one arm. And as I said, I don't go to the gym, so this is pretty incredible. The last thing you guys should know about Peak Design, and I do want to be transparent, this video is sponsored. I was super impressed with this company. They didn't give me a list of things to say. I could talk about whatever I wanted, and what I want to bring to your guys' attention is the fact that Peak Design is a carbon neutral company. They give 1% of their top line revenue to environmental nonprofits, and they've given over $1 million to date. And just as a little bonus, when they first emailed me about doing this video, one of their points listed about the company was that they were all decent at Halo 2. I love them. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, give it a like down below, subscribe if you're not already, and hit the bell to get notified when I post new videos. And be sure to check out the Peak Design tripod in the description box below. They're available for pre-order right now, but I mean, it's worth the money. I literally don't own another tripod other than this. I think it's great. So thanks guys for watching.
Whoa, as I was sitting there damaged, then you came with your arms wrapped around me like a bandage. How can I thank you for what you've done?